And to Hampton now, where the first week of the Cory Bigsby trial has wrapped up, and it's been an emotional week of testimony.
After hearing from Cory Bigsby's mother and older brother today, we heard from, among others, a jail officer who took notes from a conversation he had with Cory Bigsby. 10 Acre Side's Chris Horn was back in court for today's proceedings. Chris?
Tom, defense attorney Curtis Brown tried to have the entire case dismissed once the Commonwealth rested this afternoon. He called the confession bogus, but that motion was denied by Judge Hawks, and the jury ended up hearing some of the most incriminating evidence so far. A former corrections officer at Hampton Roads Regional Jail testified about writings made by Cory Bigsby in a notebook. It includes a statement with a giant X through it, but it offers the most disturbing details about the little boy's death so far. According to the officer's testimony, it reads, "On June 18th, 2021, I grabbed and dragged Codi, bumped his head on the floor, beat him with my fists. He went into cardiac arrest. I performed CPR, but he did not respond." Bigsby then goes on to allegedly write that he defiled Codi's body with his own excrement. Bigsby adds that he ended up burning his own clothes and then concludes the statement with the phrase, "Please accept my confession." Defense attorney Curtis Brown pointed to other items in that same notebook: coloring made with crayons, scribbles, a list of NFL sports teams' names. Brown was trying to show that his client's mental state was not stable when he was writing in that book. Earlier in the day, a different guard at Hampton Roads Regional talked about a statement he transcribed for Bigsby, and then Bigsby wrote a similar version himself. In both of those, he had claimed that Codi was found at the bottom of his stairway. That officer was visibly shaken during his testimony and said, despite his 25 years of Army and combat experience, the story of Codi's death was too much for him to take. Before the two guards testified today, there was an examiner from the FBI who has looked at the data that was in Cory Bigsby's phone. He says he could find no new pictures, no original pictures of Codi after the date that was on that confession, June 18th, 2021. That's also the date that the Commonwealth alleges that Cory Bigsby murdered his son. The defense gets the case Monday morning. We're live in Hampton. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.